Hi guys, before we get to the installation, you need to get rid of those pliers because you don't use them for heat shrink connectors. You want to make sure that your tool has a die designed for insulated connectors. It doesn't matter if it's standard or one of these ratcheting tools. Your heating device, it can either be a hot air gun or a butane torch. Now let's get to the installation. This connector has a unique step-down bare part and active adhesive designed to seal multiple wires. Make sure you follow your package's instructions for the proper wire strip lengths. First, I'll twist the two 16-gauge wires together and insert them into the barrel with the yellow stripe, making sure that I can visibly see the ends of the wire in the terminal's window. Next, using the yellow crimp nest of my crimping tool, I'll want to align the tool on the yellow band of the terminal and crimp the connector's yellow stripe. Next, I'm going to insert a single 16-gauge wire into the other side of the step down, making sure that I can visibly see the strands of the wire in the terminal's window. After inserting my wire, I'll align the blue crimp nest of my tool with the blue band of the terminal's barrel and crimp. I ensure that I can see both wires in the connector's window. When recovering the tubing, I start by focusing the heat at the middle of the connector and move the heat to one end. I want to make sure that any air under the tubing is forced out before I recover the other side. Now repeat on the other side. Once the tubing is fully recovered and you can see the clear adhesive on the wire's insulation, remove it from heat and let it cool. You now have a termination that will last as long as the wire. This connector is designed to terminate between 2 and 4 wires. The color of the print of the terminal determines which crimp nest on your tool that you should use. Make sure you follow the package's instructions for the proper wire strip lengths. First, I'll twist the 3 16-gauge wires together and insert them into the terminal. Making sure that the wire strands can be seen through the end of the terminal's end cap. Next, using the yellow crimp nest of my crimping tool, I'll crimp the end of the terminal's end cap crimping area. When recovering the tubing, I start by focusing the heat at the base of the end cap and move the heat towards the wires. I want to make sure that any air under the tubing is forced out of the end of the terminal as the tubing recovers. Once the tubing is fully recovered, I can remove it from heat and let it cool.